YouTube, I'm back again. I just want to show you the Blu-rays that I've picked up over this last week. So firstly, this is my one and only pre-order. This I actually paid for with the Amazon gift vouchers I got for my birthday. I didn't even know this was coming out until about 3 weeks ago. This is FX, the complete collection, FX1, Murder by Illusion, and FX2, The Deadly Art of Illusion. Yeah, like I said, I didn't know this was even coming out. I just came across it by accident on Amazon. And the first movie I actually own on DVD. I watched this over the Easter weekend on my DVD, which was quite an old DVD release. In fact, it's that old that it's a DVD that was originally mastered, is that the right word, in full screen 4:3. I guess most tellies at that time were still the older CRT square screen TVs. There weren't so many widescreen tellies about, but within that 4:3 there is a widescreen picture. So in essence, what you've got on your widescreen TV is your 4:3 picture, and either side of the actual square picture you've got a black bar and a black bar. But then, because you've got your widescreen, you've also got black bars top and bottom. So what you're left with on like I say, on your widescreen TV is a little box in the middle of the screen and a big black border all the way around, which is very annoying. I mean, you can get around that by zooming in onto it using the settings on the TV, but by doing that you're losing the quality of the picture, I guess. But it was a film I hadn't seen for such a long time. I don't know how long I've had the DVD, and I just fancied watching it. And then, of course, a week or so later, I see this on Amazon on pre-order, and I had to get it. And then about a week after I pre-ordered this, I found FX2 for sale on DVD in a charity shop. The same charity shop that I've just bought all those CSI DVDs that were in my last video, and a bunch of other stuff. The 4 for 99p they are. And I passed it up. I thought there's no point in buying it because I've ordered the Blu-ray. I kind of regret doing that now. I should have really got it for 25p. I should have got it, and then at least I had it, if for no other reason, just collecting purposes, I have it on the shelf next to the other DVD. But there it is. When I went back this week, it had gone. Why wouldn't it have? But yeah, like I said, this arrived this week. It was supposed to come out on Monday, but for whatever reason the release date was delayed, and it came out on Wednesday. It arrived on Wednesday. Yeah, so I'm really chuffed we got this. It's a 101 Films release in one of their new DVD, one of their new Blu-ray cases. Not sure how I feel about them. They're different, I guess. Because inside you got your 2 discs. Now, as far as the discs are concerned, I've watched both of these this week. I wasn't going to watch the first one again, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to, because if I'm going to watch the second one in high def, I may as well watch the first one again. And I enjoyed both of them. Picture quality was fine. It wasn't awesome. But the most disappointing thing about these is not just the lack of special features, although there is a short interview with the director of the first movie on the first disc. There is nothing else. There's one menu screen. There's no chapter menu, no audio or subtitle menu, It's literally play the film or play the interview. And there's, I mean, you can skip forward and back through the chapters, but there's no menus for the chapters. And on the second disc, on FX2, there's literally the main menu that says play film, and that's it. There's nothing else on that disc apart from the film, of course. Now I'm assuming if there's any extra audio, which I don't think there is, but if there's any subtitles, you'll have to do that through your Blu Ray remote. I didn't actually try that to see if there was any extra subtitles on there, and don't think it mentions anything on the back about subtitles, so there may not even be any. Not that I need the subtitles, I don't. It was just a very big disappointment that the menus were so sparse, really bad. But the films, I love the films, even though the picture quality wasn't awesome. It was still a major step up from that DVD release, the first one I have. But yeah, I'm still super chuffed to have this this set in the collection. It was only $12.99, but I didn't actually pay any money out for it because I used my my gift voucher. But yeah. So off eBay, last weekend I was looking through. Well, it was last weekend, but I spotted this earlier on last week and watched it because this was the only copy of this that was available on an auction as opposed to a buy it now, and it had a starting bid of £5. This is Electric Boogaloo, the wild untold story of Canon films, and this is a German release. There are only, well, there's 3 I suppose. There's only 2 releases of this anywhere in the world, this German release, and then in Australia there's actually 2. Yes, there's 2 releases, the standalone movie as this one is, and then there's a 2-pack with another documentary bundled in with it, which I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, like I said, I had an opening bid of £5. There was one bid on it when I went back to it on Sunday, and I got it for £5.50. So I was really happy with that. Comes with the slipcase. One thing I found weird about this is it's got reversible artwork. If I can get this disc out, there's reversible artwork which is identical to this, except without the rating on the front, and instead it has the rating on the back, which I guess is fine if you don't really want to have that on the front there. The German ones are usually quite large, but on the slipcover, you know, in my experience with German slipcovers, that's normally a sticker and you can just peel it off. With this one it's not, it's permanently on there. That's a bit of a negative, I guess. But still, this was great. Really happy to have got this. A documentary, I suppose, but really it's just a bunch of talking heads intermixed with clips from various Canon movies, but really good, really entertaining. Some awesome interviews from, you know, the history of Canon films. But yeah, really enjoyed that, and so happy that I got it. Now at the same time, I got the disc back in. At the same time, because I bought this, I had some nectar points. I exchanged 1,500 nectar points for a £7.50 voucher. But to spend nectar points on eBay, you've got to spend a minimum of £10. I've been looking at this for a while, and this was only £4.99, brand new, factory sealed. Transformers Dark of the Moon, with the Megatron statue in there that transforms. So I thought that was awesome. I do have the I don't know where it is now. It is the Bumblebee edition of Revenge of the Fallen, which I got this for next to nothing off eBay from eStocks a couple of years ago. It was literally less than £2, which I couldn't believe. It cost more than that to post it, the size of it. But yeah, this was a £5. So in total, these two together were £10.50, which was enough to use my voucher. So I actually only paid £3 in total for those. So that was an absolute bargain. But yeah, I'm really chuffed to have got that. Then from the charity shops while I was out on Friday, picked up 3 Blu Rays. These came from a charity shop called Mind. I don't really pick much up from them because they are the most expensive charity shop in town. As far as DVDs go, they're literally all their DVDs are a minimum of £2. Box sets are even more, and it's very rare to have anything that's worth paying that for. But this is the first time I've ever seen Blu-rays in there, and they were the same price as the DVDs, £2 each. So I grabbed Scream. I've been looking for this for so long in CEX, and it's just never in. I got 2 and 3 a few weeks ago, Scream 2 and Scream 3 a few weeks ago, and they were pretty cheap. I think one was £1, one was £1.50. I could probably get this in CEX at some point cheaper, but it was there and it was £2. So it was the last one I needed for that set. So I got that. So I got it. And I came across Life of Pi. This comes with the slip cover, and it had a valid digital copy in as well. Again, £2. So I was chuffed to pick that up. I've not seen that one yet. I'm looking forward to it. And then this is a little bit of a curious thing. I mean, there is an official release, but this is the Spider-Man trilogy. So what's weird about that? It's the 3-disc set. It's got the 3 movies, but on the back there's no barcode, and it just says for promotional use only, not for rent or sale. So I don't know where this came from. Maybe it was given away with a DVD a Blu-ray bundle with a player or a TV. I really don't know. Or maybe it was packaged in a box set with something else. But usually when they're in a box set, it doesn't have that written on it. It just says it's not to be sold separately. So yeah, I don't know where this has come from. But £2 for all 3 movies. Yes, please. Then Grainger Games. I visited Grainger Games on Friday while I was looking around the charity shops, and for the most part they've started to drop the price of the Blu-rays, which is about time, to be fair. Everyone around them seems to have been dropping theirs. I mean, the likes of CEX, they're always quite expensive with new release Blu-rays, but as they get older, the prices drop. That doesn't seem to happen with Grainger Games, or certainly not as frequently. They stay higher longer, but yeah, some of their Blu-rays have started dropping in price. Now this was probably the most expensive one. It is the most expensive one I bought, but I really wanted to grab this. This is the Blu-ray 3D of Wreck-It Ralph with the slip cover. First time I've seen this out in the wild with the slip cover. So yeah, definitely had to get this. It was £6, which I would have been happier at a £5, but you know, £6 is still a pretty good deal. And then I got the 3D Blu Ray and DVD ultraviolet combo pack of the Lorax, again with a slipcover. Unfortunately, there was no ultraviolet slip in here, so there's no code. You got the 3 discs, Blu-ray, 3D Blu-ray and the DVD. Again, this is a film I've never seen, but yeah, I'll watch that fairly soon. Then another collection that's finally finished, that's Saw Special Edition. I've got all the others on Blu-ray. This was the only one that was one that I just never came across on Blu-ray. I do have the HD DVD and the DVD copy of this, so it wasn't urgent that I had to get it. But yeah, this is the first time out in the wild that I've ever seen this on Blu-ray. Never ever seen it in CX. It just never, for whatever reason, it's never been in there, at least when I've been looking. So yeah, that finishes that collection. Then Tower Heist. This is one of the really old triple plays with the iTunes digital copy, Blu-ray and DVD, and that iTunes digital copy, even though it's 6 years old now, was still valid. I was absolutely shocked, couldn't believe it. Yeah, really happy about that. I much prefer iTunes digital copies to ultraviolets, although I do still collect the ultraviolets. It's much harder to watch them on the big telly than it is the iTunes ones, because the iTunes ones I can stream direct through the Apple TV, whereas ultraviolets, there's no easy way to watch them. But I live in hope that someday, I've got probably close to a couple of hundred ultraviolets now in the Flixster account. But like I say, it's difficult to watch them other than on a mobile device. But yeah, back to, I'm rambling now. Tower Heist. This gets quite a bit of hate, this movie. I think it's great. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And this was a complete blind buy, but 75p. Again, another triple play. Clean skin. The fact that Sean Bean was in it was what sold me. And again, this had a valid digital copy, but for 75p, I thought I'd give it a go. Also for 75p, Magic Mike. This film's a lot of fun. It's a while since I've seen it, but yeah, 75p, had to grab it. And then finally, again for 75p, another Jason Statham movie that I've not seen, Safe. This didn't come with a slipcover. It was 75p again. I actually already had this slipcover in my big box of slips that I got off eBay some time ago, and every now and again I pick up a movie to put inside one of those slipcovers, and this was one of those occasions that didn't come with a slipcover, but I had that slipcover to go with it. Yeah, so that was short and sweet. Just the few Blu-rays that I've picked up over the last week. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will catch you again next time. Ta-ra.